In this video, we will build a premium animated checkbox with a smooth vector drawing effect using only pure HTML and CSS. Let's create a beautiful, interactive user interface micro-interaction. We are going to build a modern, custom checkbox box step by step. First, we will break down the essential HTML tags, and then I'll show you how to use advanced CSS properties like stroke-array and stroke-offset to dynamically draw a vector checkmark inside the box when you click it. Let's open our body tag, which is where our visible elements live. First is label class, checkbox-container. This serves as our ultimate parent wrapper container. Using a label tag means clicking any element nested inside it will automatically trigger the underlying input switch. Inside the label, we add our raw input switch by writing input type checkbox, class checkbox-input. This is the underlying checkbox engine that tracks whether our component is clicked or unclicked in the background. Right below the input, we create a layout wrapper by typing div class checkbox-box. This will act as our physical custom square box design since the standard browser checkbox can't be custom styled easily. Inside our custom square, we embed a scalable vector graphic by opening an SVG class checkmark-SVG viewbox 002424. The viewbox coordinates create a crisp, resolution-independent drawing grid. Inside the SVG, we draw our checkmark vector path by writing polyline points 26, 9, 17, 4, 12. These points mark the precise pixel grid paths that draw the short tail and long tail of our checkmark. Right next to our custom square element, we write span containing our label string task completed. This adds the interactive description next to the graphic box. Now that our elements are ready, let's scroll back up inside our style tags and add the CSS as it appears on screen. First, we use body to target our page canvas. Inside the body, we have margin 0 to strip away any default browser spacing. Then we add height 100 VH to force the body to occupy the full vertical height of the screen. Now we add display flex to turn the body into a flexbox container. We follow that with justify content center to align our custom checkbox horizontally in the middle. Then we use align items center to align it vertically, locking our widget dead center on the screen. Next is background color #OD1117 to paint our canvas with a sleek premium dark theme backdrop. To finish the body block, we add font family system-UI-apple-system sans-serif to load crisp, modern user interface fonts and close it with a curly brace. Next is our class selector.checkbox-container. Inside this block, we add display flex and align items center to align our text description cleanly with our custom square graphic box. We add gap 14 pixels to space out the box from the text description and set cursor pointer to give the user an interactive hand icon on hover. We use user select none to stop accidental text highlighting, set our look with color C9D1D9, and font size 18 pixels, add font weight 500, and close the block. Next is our input class.checkbox-input. Inside, we write display none and close it. This completely hides the default, generic browser checkbox box model from sight while keeping its tracking states fully alive. Now let's style our custom outer square box frame with .checkbox-box. We set its exact dimension by writing width 28 pixels and height 28 pixels. We create the border line using border 2 pixels solid #30363D and round the edges with border radius 8 pixels. We center our vector icon internally by adding display flex, justify content center, and align items center. We tint the inner square with background color #161B22. Finally, we type transition, background color 0.3 seconds, border dash color 0.3 seconds. Transform, 0.2 seconds cubic Bezier, 0.175, 0.885, 0.32, 1.275, and close the block. This handles multiple fluid transitions using a custom bounce curve for any changes to the box's transform properties. Let's style our checkmark vector line by typing .checkmark-svg. We size our drawing plane with width 16 pixels and height 16 pixels. We strip any inside filling color using fill none. Paint the stroke wireframe line white with stroke #FFFFFF and define a line thickness with stroke width 3. We round out the tips and corners of our stroke paths using stroke line cap round and stroke line join round. Now for the ultimate drawing setup trick. We write stroke dash array 24. This turns our continuous line path into a sequence of dashed segments that are exactly 24 pixels long. Right below it, we write stroke dash offset 24. This shifts our newly made dashed segment backward by 24 pixels, completely hiding the line vector outline out of the viewport box frame. We add transition, stroke dash offset 0.3 seconds ease in out, and close the block to smoothly animate our line appearance over 0.3 seconds. Next, let's create our mouse hover style by typing .checkbox-container:hover.checkbox box. Inside, we add border color #58A6FF and close it to switch the dark border line to a beautiful electric blue hue when a user hovers anywhere over the item. Now for our pure CSS state interaction engine. We type .checkbox-input:checked plus .checkbox-box. This targets our custom square box frame using an adjacent sibling combinator, triggering precisely when our hidden input checkbox switch changes to a checked state. Inside, we change our background color to a sleek GitHub green tone with background color #238636 and set border color #2E9E44. We trigger our pop micro interaction by writing transform scale 1.1 and closing the block. This uses our cubic Bezier configuration to pop and bounce the size slightly outward when clicked. Finally, let's draw our checkmark line by typing .checkbox-input:checked plus .checkbox-box.checkmark-svg. Inside, we reset our line layout offset value with stroke -offset 0 and close our final formatting block. This forces the hidden path to slide smoothly back into its coordinate space, creating an elegant left-to-right drawing animation effect. Look at the screen now. When we interact with our custom component, the moment we click the text label or the box, our green background snaps outward with a beautiful elastic bounce pop effect. Simultaneously, you can watch the white checkmark draw itself completely from scratch across the green frame. Thanks for watching. If you found this real-time build helpful, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. See you next time.